What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm gonna check the audio with my trusty little phone. Let me see what's going on. Serio, ZG? What's up? There it is. There it is. All right. So I'm home. Finally home. Things can get back to normal. Things can be how they used to be. Things can be what they should be. Let me see what's going on. Let me get on these. Let me think real quick. Okay, nope, that's too much. That's too much. All right, let me get on these comments. Make sure I got everybody. What's up, man? Let me see. Awesome person. Salud. What's up, homeboy? How you doing, brother? Ooh, big RJ's in the house. What's up, RJ? Comics. Flaco's here. What's up, brother? How you doing, homeboy? Cubo. Bubba Mesa said, what up, fam? Mr. Man, you hating on the sweater, bro? Look at this. Shh. Well, how do the kids do it, though? Pop the collar? Oh, no, is that too low or too high? Whatever, man. Bubba Mesa, hit that like. Gracias. Johnny, One Love 20. He said, what's up, everyone? What's up, bro? How you doing? Bubba Mesa said, hit that like. Yeah, I already said that. My bad. I lost my best friend at 23. Fred, for real, brother? What happened, man? You doing good or? Well, obviously you ain't. Man, I don't even want to say it happens because it's like if it seems like I'm being heartless, but hopefully you feel you get better. I guess is the right way to put it, man. Hopefully you start feeling a little bit better. I know it's fucked up, bro. That's all I can say. I don't, what I mean. I never know what to say on that type of shit, bro. But hopefully, things get better for you, brother, and his family. That's, I guess, paramount. ZG, shit, new intro for the peeps. Yeah, I'm back home. I got the trusty old iMac. Put things back together, making it look pretty. Put my son to work. That's my tech guy. What's up, Crick? How was the flight? It was good, bro. Real short one. Only 45-minute layover to come back. So it was nice, man. It was real nice to get back, and I had to go to work today. First day of work. Pretty cool, man. I enjoyed it. Saludos. Ese es from El Blanco Loco. ¿Qué hubo? What's up, Blanco? How you doing, brother? Rojo. Flaco said Rojo's live, but tired of listening to him. Well, what's he talking about? I had him on right before, too. I said Cubo over there. Little Shy Boy, Cubo Cricket Salud. What's up, Shy Boy? How you doing, homeboy? You doing good over there? How's that life treating you, brother? You almost done with it? Hey, everyone. Hi, baby. What's up, my girl? James Chia said, Cubo, Brother Brown. What's up, James? What's up, baby girl? There's my wife, my lady, my life. She's in the chat. How you doing, babe? She stayed out there, so I'm lonely. What's that song? So lonely. I like Big Roll, but I'm also tired of listening to him, said Blanco. Cut it out. Hello to all, said Ty 602. Mesenio Jr. said, Kyo le raza, Bubba, I do know you, brother. What's up? Cricket said, Max Dimas Lopez. Kind. Flaco says, this big house by myself and all, in this big house by myself and all bored. Tell you, you got to do a house party at Flaco's homes. Well, how we used to do it in the 90s? But $5 to get in, bro. But you got to come into the side gate. You ain't coming through the house. If you got to use the bathroom, you got to go. Oh, man. Mrs. Cricket, how are you today? Said Bubba Mesa. Sergio, what's up? Sergio Velasquez put, what's up, everyone? Mesenio Jr., what up, bro? Said Bubba. Bubba, I've been sad today, said my girl. James G. said, what you do for work? Maintenance, homeboy. I do maintenance, brother. Maintenance and like facilities maintenance, bro. Kind of like a all-encompassing electrical, plumbing, shit like that. I actually learned that in the Pinta, bro. My last 5 years in the feds, I was the maintenance, the head maintenance vato on the compound, bro. And I learned a lot of that shit. So I said, man, when I get out, I mean, same shit out there, you know what I mean? Apartments, hotels, different shit like that. It's all the same. It's like one big joint, you know what I mean? Or one small joint. Where are we at with this? Which airline you fly with? I've only flown Southwest. Wonder how the other. That's all I do too, Southwest, bro. I need them points, brother. Convicts Perspectives, Flaco. We need to do a video a week as guests on each other's channel. Yeah, we could do some shit. We just, as long as we talk about what we're talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. What I like to do, brother, honestly, what I've been doing is I like to get on here and get the topic going on what, talking about the youngsters, what we feel could be, good. What's a good way to talk to these kids and what kind of programs we think these kids need to get away from that lifestyle. We know what doesn't work. We all went through it. So a lot of homies in the chat, a lot of the people in the chat have great ideas, man. So I like just bouncing ideas off them on the chat, and I think that'd be feedme. You know what I mean? We get on and kind of have that as a topic, kind of like a panel. I know that's what you guys call your thing. So, but same thing, like a panel where we talk to the chat, man, about what they feel would be the way to go too. I know we got our own ideas, and everybody, got ideas on how to address the issue. So yeah, that'd be feedme, bro. What's up, Chronicles Familia? And always my ranch mouse said freedom, liberty. Hey, Cricket, you ever tracked down the pic of old man Mike Hill? Oh, you know what? I didn't, brother Blanco. I'll do that tonight. You know what? Let me write that down on my trusty little notepad. You think I'm bullshitting? I got one. Mike Hill. I'll try, bro. No guarantees, but let me for sure. I'm gonna do that. Where are we at? Cubo gente from Yo-Yo. What's up, Yo-Yo? Cubo Grill back home. How you feel? I feel good, bro. It just didn't feel like enough time that's out there. I'm telling you, every day was like, it was almost 100 miles an hour. I don't know why it felt so different, but I obviously I was working on that thing with the nonprofit thing, right? But it was like every day I had to meet somebody. I had a lunch here. I had a let's meet there. And at the same time, I'm out there with my family, Maruka and her family, our family. And it's just like, there wasn't enough time in the day to do everything I wanted to do. It was cool, though, because it makes you feel like, a lot of people care. And it was feeding me, bro, on that level. But it feels good, to get back home, get to work. I needed to, so I mean that's all part of life. So it feels good to be home too and on this track, get back to work and getting it doing what needs to be done out here, you know what I mean? What's good, my boy? Respect from San Diego, from Johnny from SDQ. That's what I'm talking about. Miss Cricket, me too. I miss my toes, said Bubba Mesa. Damn, bro. Pinche Bubba. How you doing, homeboy? How you feel, bro? Everything feeding me? Or obviously everything ain't feeding me, but how you feeling? Like, dealing with what we have to deal with, you know what I mean? Gilbert Cricket from the south side of Phoenix. Orale, what's up, South Phoenix? How you doing, brother? Freedom Liberty said Bubba Cuba, bro. Bubba Mesa said freedom was good. When's the next story coming? Okay, Johnny One Love 20. Now that I'm home, I got one on deck. I just got to finish up some stuff. Like I said, you guys knew I was out of town and all that, so that's why that was my excuse then. I don't have one now. So I'm going to get on it, bro, and, probably a day or two before I'm really getting ready to put it out. I'll let you guys know so you guys know what we got, what I got going on. My bad, guys. I'm turning off the heater in the house. It gets too hot, but then it gets too cold if I take the sweatshirt off. So, but yeah. So we'll definitely, I'll definitely let you guys know when I got that coming. If I go to the party, I'm spiking the punch, said RJ. That's what I'm talking about. But hey, man, Flacco has a whole house to himself, bro. Big house. We got to do the old school house parties. I'm just going to be sitting on the couch with my girl, so, but, I'll drink a little bit of spike punch. Get this thing back up. What's up, Cricket? What are you saying? Original, what's up, Cricket and Chronicles fam from Original 86, Cue Ball. Bubba Mesa just getting over this China virus at Freedom Liberty. How you feeling, brother? You feel better now? Freedom Liberty? Mesenio Jr. Bubba Mesa, now, brother, listening to this positive channel, bro. How you healing up, bro? Said Mesenio Jr. Yes, see, nice intro, Cricket. Can you custom the intro to say Chronicles? Yeah, I mean, I can do whatever I want as far as doing it, but how would I do it? Remember the homie hooked me up with those beats and then that one rap and I can put whatever into it. I gotta figure that out, man. I gotta see what I could do. But yeah, that'd be feeding me too. This stupid thing. All right. Freedom, damn, bro. Glad you're doing better, said Bubba Mesa. Flacco said, besides speaking to kids, we need to look at high-risk kids with no role models and spend time with them. Yeah, absolutely. Kind of like the Big Brother thing. They need that, bro. They need that. Because we all know that part of that, as macho as a motherfuckers, gangsters try to pretend to be, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, the reason they went that route is because they're looking for acceptance somewhere. You know what I mean? They're looking for that person to look up to, that male role model. And unfortunately, the glorification of that clica or the clicas and the making these fools heroes, you know what I mean? That, it's got everything out of whack. They're looking up to the wrong people, you know what I mean? And it's sad. It's come to the point where it needs to be addressed, Definitely, for sure. You've been off since Sunday, right? I think so, brother. I believe so. My girl crazy. Yeah, I believe I've been off since, I don't remember. The last time me and my girl got on was, I think, the night before I left, I think. So it might have been Monday, brother. I'm not positive. There's nothing like home, bro. I know, man. I love being out there for real. It's last night I was out there almost a month, bro. And last night was the first night I slept out here again in the bed without my girl. Yeah, I'm gonna be back. Just gotta get everything in order. You know what I'm saying? Start really working on what we got going on. Bubba Gracias said Freedom Liberty. Mesenio Jr., I'm healing up good. Thank God and thank you for asking, said Bubba Mesa. 480C said, what's up, Flaco and Rojo? What's up, Bubba? Nice to see you, said 480 Town. It felt good to be on the night crew with you guys, said Freedom Liberty. Yeah, man. It was later and later when I would hop on, huh? It was crazy. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be back. I said, and once I get back, things should be a little bit more different. Obviously it was everything was 100 miles an hour when I was out there this last month. But once I actually get back, I'll figure out a way where I'm on where it's people that are our normal people that get on here and talk. We don't want to leave anybody out. We got homies from Chicago that hop on here, the homie EJG and others where we got to make sure that I have to make sure that I come on at a time that's good for them as well. So I'll make sure I do that. Once I get home and we figure it out, it's gonna be feed me, man. Where we at, bro? Did you at least go to South Mountain and catch the city lights once? I didn't, bro. I didn't do that. No, I didn't go out there. Man, I'm telling you, there was so much that I had in mind to do that I didn't do, bro. Every day seemed like it just flew by. Next thing you know, it's the nighttime already. I didn't get shit done. I talked to a few people. The good thing is I saw some good gente. I had lunch with quite a few good gente. And I got some stuff done. I've explained. I've told you guys some of the stuff that we got going on and that got accomplished. And so that's feed me, me. But as far as just like regular stuff to do, for myself to enjoy, I didn't get a lot of that in, man. It just didn't have the time. It just every day was just like telling you. I wake up and next thing you know, I'm going to sleep again and like, damn, what happened? All I did today was, whatever it was. But yeah, I didn't have a lot of time to do enjoyable stuff. Um, Let me see where we at right here. It felt good. Yeah, I got that. South Mountain in Kansas City. C-Town, what's up, bro? How is Chops? Oh, Chops and GH. So I talked to GH like 6 days ago. And I told him as soon as I ain't been able to catch up with him because I've been on the road. I haven't been able to do nothing. I basically told him I was going to do a lot of shit. So we spoke about 4 or 5 times. We had a phone call. We were on the phone for like an hour and a half or something on this about 6 days ago. But I told him once I get back, and I'm back on this. I remember I even said when I answered, I'm like, "Dang, where you been?" He's like, "Man, you be going on too late." So now that we're here, try and get him on, if he can, when he can. But Chops, everything's good with him. Same thing, just too late. I was getting on too late. And matter of fact, I talked to him yesterday, and I was telling him about the same thing I told you guys about the lawyer with the nonprofit and all that stuff. And he was like, "Bro, as soon as you get home, I'll start hopping on again and this and that." It was my fault, I'm out there, in Phoenix and getting on, later and later. But I'm telling you, there just wasn't enough time in the day, bro. Where are we? I'm at I'm at 90%, but I got a nasty ass chemical taste in my mouth. It's hard to eat and smoke bud. Oh yeah, but at least you got your taste back, or what? I mean, did you lose it at all, or what? Cricket, I missed Sunday. My bell went off, but I had a date with Aruka. She's 23, Vato. She's okay. She's immature, bro. Chilled and ate pizza. Yeah, that's young, homeboy. That is, you notice that once you're our age, the type of shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's right. You did miss because I remember we were on and I was like, "Where's 480 Sita?" I don't know if you watched the replay, but I actually we were asking about you. Yeah, for sure. It's where we at. I caught the rerun from Sunday night. Oh yeah. So you did see the rerun. We asked about you. C-Town, you take her to Chuck E. Cheese. Laugh my ass off, said Bubba. You can use that rap song that Go sent you as an intro. That would be Feed Me. Yeah, they hit me with a copyright on that, bro. Um, on that rap song. So I'm using the beat. That beat that I just played was the one he sent me to. Um, oh, you talking about the other one? I know what you're talking about from the CO. Yeah, from Pinta Vibes. Yeah, that was pretty good. I'd have to ask him because I know I put it out that one time, to show people. But I would have to ask him. You're right, though. Yeah, you're right. I thought you were talking about the other song, but when I see the big CO, I guess that's what you meant, Simon. Yo, Cricket, where you out? here back home talking to the youth or just family time? No, I didn't get to talk to any because I have to get approved. So I did put in the paperwork for Adobe Mountain. I think I mentioned that on some of the lives, but anyway, I put in an application. You have to apply to be able to go in as a visitor and a volunteer, they call it. So I filled all that out. I don't know how long it takes to get the stuff back, but I was hoping to get back while I was out there, and it didn't. So mostly what I was able to accomplish was getting things in order and making, relationships, meeting people that are about this cause and stuff and that can help us push this thing forward and getting things in order for the nonprofit. I'm just waiting. As soon as I can get that approval from Adobe Mountain, man, even if I can, Holmes, as soon as they approve it, I'm gonna try and get out there just so I can do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, it didn't get approved while I was out there. But I'm sure it takes a while. They gotta really look into stuff. And then with my background, they may have to talk about things. But they know who I am. It's not like it's a secret. The reason why I want to go is because of who I was. So I have a record, obviously, and so I put it all in the application, and I'm assuming. Um, everything should be okay. It's just a matter of getting it approved. And it didn't happen while I was out there, but hopefully soon. I know you ate a lot of home cooked meals out there, but what good restaurant? So I ate at Rito's, the one on Bethany. I went there. I went to a place called, what was it called? Baby, do you remember Barrio something? Cafe? No, it's Barrio, I don't know, something out there. There was a few places. I didn't like that place, that Barrio place, whatever that one was called. But Rito's was good. I went to a pretty good steakhouse. I went to Pete's. That Pete sauce, bro, it just brings back so many memories of when I was a kid. And the food ain't, it ain't what it was. Obviously, it doesn't, when you grow up, shit don't taste the same. But the sauce, man, I had to keep getting that shit. Jack in the, but they ain't got no Jack in the Box where I'm at. So I was tearing Jack in the Box ass up, Filiberto's. But as far as like sit down restaurants, I didn't go to too many, bro. Oh, look, Bubba Messer said RJ, he went to Pete's and Jack's. I'm telling you, fucking Bubba. Fernie Sauce said, Q Cricket just tapping in from Califas to show some support. I appreciate that, bro. That's F Sauce in the house. I'm talking about Q. Well, there he is. EJG, Q fan just stopping in fighting this COVID. Oh, shit. Not sure how long I'll make it until I crack. Damn, man, that COVID, brother. How you feel? You good, though? How you feeling, brother? Todo bien? Yeah, man. Hopefully you feel better. But Theraflu was what good. The little packages that you put in water, bro. I would do the nighttime one. At night before bed, it put my ass to sleep, and then the daytime one, and that shit got me through that. I didn't really get too fucked up with the with that ¿cómo se llama? Damn it. With the COVID, I didn't get like crazy symptoms. You know what I'm saying? I lost the words, bro. You know how I do it. I still got somewhat sick. I was tired and stuff, but the Theraflu helped me pretty good, man. Joe Magana, what's up, my boy Cricket? How you been, bro? Long time no speak. Been busy as fuck. Good to be back on those saludos. Yeah. And I've been doing it fucked up. My time, like I've been out there. Good to see you too, brother, by the way. But yeah, I was in Phoenix home, so the times was messed up, man. But yeah, glad to see you, brother. RJ said, Bubba, orale. Five of a kind media. What's up? Tapping in from Tucson. Hope all is well. That's what I'm talking about. From the big, no, that's the second T-Town, bro. My body was first T-Town. My girl's gonna talk shit now, watch. Freedom Liberty said, EJG, I'm barely getting over that shit. Freedom Liberty, I feel better than I did Monday, thankfully, said EJG. There's never enough time, then it's over, said Yo. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Chris, salud. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, I'm almost skipped some shit. EJG, try to get some sons. You mean son, fool. You so used to saying the sons, your damn thing put the S at the end, Freedom Liberty. EJG, drink some cinnamon tea, bro, said RJ. Kiwo Cricket, saludos, Chronicles Familia from Miguel Mejia. That's what I'm talking about. How you doing, Miguel? Damn, Miguel, I ain't seen you in a minute either, man. It's like everybody, we keep missing it. Freedom, Liberty, EJG. The suns don't come out at all. Damn, I would die. I needed suns. I had to go to work at 7:30 this morning. I thought it was freezing fucking cold until 9 o'clock when I got sick. Fucking Freedom, Liberty, bro. He's such a big Suns fan. Every time he wrote the Suns, his fucking phone is throwing an S at the end, bro. And he's talking about the sun. Joe Magana said it's called Barrio Queen. It's another version of a whitewashed Chipotle. Yeah, that's the one. Barrio Queen. I didn't like that, bro. I didn't like that. It was okay. But it was kind of like it's too hyped. You know what I'm saying? It was okay food, but they hype it. You know what I mean? Like it's supposed to be a high end. You know, they paint the tortillas and shit. You know, it was, but it was an experience. It was a good, just something to do. It was cool. Met with the homie there. It was a feedback conversation. Real good friend that I met right there at that place. It's called yes, Pinta Vibes, that one. Yeah, I remember now, Blanco. Got to get on that, yeah. Steak 44 met with some great people, said Maruca. Yeah, we went to that place. Steak 44, man. If any of you guys have ever heard of that, it's like a steakhouse on the east side. That place is real good. Man, that meat, babe, huh? That I had some guy, I can't remember what it was now. I ordered some steak. I don't know how to order that stuff, but I ordered something, and that was good, eh? That meat was so good. Chele said, I'm here. Hola, everyone. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Chele? She said, I'm here. That's right. Sergio Velasquez, I've been telling everyone to take Theraflu, but no one believes me. That shit works hella good. It does, bro. I'm telling you, it got me good. We just had it in the house. I can't remember. Maruca broke it out, and she was giving it to me, and I'm telling you, that shit I felt good. Cricket's wife put Jelly. What's up? I'm getting better. Monday hit me like a ton of bricks with body aches. Now all I have is a burning ass sore throat, said EJG. That's the worst though, bro. Them sore throats. Man. RJ said, hello, Jelly. Original Steak 44. Damn, fancy. Said Original 86. Yeah. A good homie took us there, man. It was good. Hola, Johan and RJ said, Jelly. Bubba Mesa, hey, Jelly, how are you feeling? EJG said, freedom, it's -9 here, bro. It's like Kid Frost, ain't no sunshine. Bobby B said, Barrio Queen Cafe is different for sure. You had the sandwich. You should have tried the carne asada. Yeah, the sandwich was okay, though. So now everyone, I went with Bobby B. We went there, and I ate I can't remember what kind of sandwich, but it was good. I mean, it was a good sandwich. It was just, the place just seemed too... they're trying to fancy it up, and they're not doing a good job, really. It's not even a town. It's 3 blocks. Oh, there she goes, talking about my barrio. Bubba Mesa said, Bobby B, what's up, my brother? What up, Bobby B? Said RJ. Hola, Bubba. I had to help cook dinner. My sister's not feeling good. La Tusa 520 is in the house. He said, what like Craig? Hey, what's up with that Instagram? But which one, bro? What Instagram post? Medium rare, said Maruca. That's what it was. What up north for a minute, living in a cabin. Oh, was up north for a minute. I've been busy with work. Y la tóxica, said Miguel Mejia. Freedom, let's go, Suns. Best team in the NBA. That's the only way to eat a steak. Medium rare. Yeah, I think that's how I got it, right? Yeah, that's what my girl said. That's what I got. Yeah. It was good, eh? Let's go, Suns, said beat best team in the NBA, said Freedom Liberty. Original 86 said that's the only way to eat a steak, medium rare. Take emergency 3 times a day for COVID too, said Chele. Steak 44, money, been there, said. Oh yeah, I seen that, Bubba. Let's go, son. Best team in the NBA. Yeah, take emergencies. Shake my head to people who order well done, almost burnt. LOL, said Maruca. That's funny. I'll get at you right now. EJG, I can't wait till you come out here for spring break and watch the baseball games. It's going to be lovely weather for you. So, spring break. Wait, when are you going out there, EJG? That'll be what? April? Damn, that's too damn. I can't go out there that soon, I don't think. April. It'd be feeding me to go out there though and do like the, because that's when they have the baseball. What are they called? Uh, um, what's it called? Um, damn, what do they call that when the baseball players are coming into town to practice? Spring training. Yeah, yeah. They do all the spring training out there, right? Uh, Bubba, how are you? Lovely weather for you. EJG, I can't wait till you come out here for all that. Bubba, how are you? EJG, Freedom Liberty, oh, for sure. I need some baseball in my life and nice weather. RJ said, best steak is medium rare. What kind of sauce, though? Barbecue sauce, A1, or Worcestershire sauce? Damn. I don't know. Barbecue sauce, A1. I don't know, bro. I don't know nothing about no sauces and stuff, but that steak was good. I didn't put no sauce on it. Latusa, Greyhound's Instagram. I seen some stuff. I ain't tripping on that, bro. I'm gonna talk to Greyhound about that. I guess he ain't telling his Ruka something. I don't know. That's inside stuff between us, bro. I don't know. Chris Paul Pedrosa, what's up, bro? Freedom Liberty said my steakhouse to be medium well. Spring training starts late February. Is it February? Damn, March. I thought ain't spring April, bro? April, May? Spring training, yeah. White fence. White fence. I eat my carne asada damn near crispy. Get LOL. Just kidding, says Sergio Velasquez. I forgot about that name. He said white fence. Hell yeah, medium rare, said Jealous. Spring training, said Bobby B. Jealous said then barbecue at Bubba's. Theraflu Plus double up on garlic and elderberry and hydrate in COVID. Will hate it. Ever infected you, said ZG. Duel. Jealous said, right, Bubba? February is cold in the morning, but in the day it's perfect. Jealous said ranch and A1. Damn, that sounds good. I don't remember what A1 tastes like, bro. Fuck, I don't think I've eaten A1 since I was a kid. They didn't give us that in the joint. Best steak I ever ate, Dominic's Steakhouse. Where's that at? Bobby B. Is that in Phoenix? Dominic's Steakhouse? Barrio Queen, Rene Hernandez. Yeah, that was the one. That's where we went. It was me and Bobby B went to that Barrio Queen. Man, what did I think I got a carne asada. Oh, a torta. I got a torta. And I don't remember if it was carne asada. No, I didn't get carne asada. Maybe I did. But it was a torta that I got. I ain't had a torta in years. I'm like, let me try this shit. It was good. It really was. It wasn't bad tasting. I just think that, the place isn't what it's trying to portray. You know what I mean? It was good though. Sergio, that's beef jerky, not steak. LOL. That steak was so good it didn't need sauce. It didn't. It was a fat motherfucker. You cut it and it was good, Holmes. It really was. Steak ain't right without the A1. Man, I don't know what I did. Unless Simon can see, looks like you back home, do your thing. But yeah, I'm back. I'm right here at the Chante, man. Remember, you guys think this is my hotel room, huh? You guys be tripping. But yeah, I'm right here at the Chante now. But I'm still working on the nonprofit. We should have that thing all in order, and eventually I'm gonna move back home again. I'll be back in Arizona, and we could really put some shit to play, man. I really hope. I know everybody in the chat has a life. You know what I mean? I know you guys got to do. You guys are gonna do what you're gonna do, work and your kids and all that. Believe me, I understand. I just hope that some of you guys will honestly get, come down, man. When we have this facility and stuff, anybody that can put some time into it, come mess with these kids, man. Come rap to them. Come whatever we put together, man. I really hope that people get involved. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping to put one, in Arizona, spread it to California, other places too, man. And I'm hoping that a lot of people can get involved, even if it's just once a month. If you can come and just kick the shit with these kids, man. Tell them about yourself, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be, people that went through what we went through necessarily. It can be the ones that grew up in the neighborhoods and got out of all that shit. You know what I mean? Just just to kind of motivate these kids away from all that shit. So that's the plan, man. That steak was so, yeah. Where are we at? I agree, Jovan, said Chele. Hello, I love beef jerky, said Sergio. If they don't come to a labor agreement, there won't be any baseball. Oh, is something going on right now with them? What is it? White people, Mexican food, said Freedom Liberty. Everybody loves free Mexican food. It's good, bro. Dominic Steak House is in North Scottsdale Road. Oh, damn. Yeah, I never heard of it. I think you told me about it, but we never went. Show us the kitchen renovation. I will. It's a little dirty right now. I've been gone for a month. Let me clean up and shit, and I got you. I'll show you guys. It's not all the way done. I've told you guys that before. I still got to finish my backsplash. There's some things that need to get done with it, but let me fix it up a little bit. Steakhouse 89 in Sedona, Arizona is damn good steakhouse. In Sedona, man, I love Sedona, bro. We used to go there when I was a kid. The Red Rocks and shit, the Red Sand. That shit was feeding me, bro. They're a little wacky right there, but it's cool as hell. Was it white people, Mexican food? Oh, yeah, kind of like it's supposed to be like high end, bro. You know what I mean? So you buy the tacos and they put 3 little tacos in, but they try to do where they have the red tortilla and the brown tortilla, the different colored tortillas and shit. Like if that's some, like it's gonna taste different, same shit. They just paint the shit. But yeah, it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. I mean, the food was good. That's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't like bad food. It just didn't seem like it shouldn't have costed what it should just be like a regular old restaurant. Quit all the fancy bullshit that you're trying to do. Watch out, Sean Cervantes. What's up, everyone? Cricket half el pato sauce, half ketchup makes the secret sauce to Pete's fish and chips. I'm gonna have to try it, bro. For real. I've heard that before. I'm gonna have to actually try it, eh? I don't think I have any pato sauce here right now, but I'm gonna try that. Watch. I'm gonna put that together. You ever end up in the East Bay? I'm down. Orale. Yeah, shit. East Bay, where's that at, bro? I remember that magazine, East Bay, we used to order from in the joint. Where's the East Bay at, Sergio? What did you feed my baby for dinner? I don't know, babe. I don't know what he ate. He's a grown-ass man. Oh, there he goes. Damien De Leon, what's good, brother? How things going? You back home? I'm sorry, said his mom. ¿Qué pasó, Bubba Mesa? Bobby B, said Damien De Leon. Bobby B, you know what food Mexicans love the most? Chinese food. They love Chinese food, Chinese restaurant, and the Mexican neighborhood always makes money, said Bobby B. Uppity Mexican food, says Sergio. Smoke says, shout out from the big, bad, sexy Sur Califas. There we go. I don't know, bro. Phoenix is sexy too. Puro pedo. Bobby B, that's true, said La Tusa. Geronimo, Bobby B, yup, had Chinese food for lunch. Pete sauce is unmatched. It is, bro. It's good, that's it. Sergio Velasquez said, LOL, Northern Cali. Oh, is that what East Bay is? Northern Cali? Damn, why do they call it East Bay, though? It's the east side. Is there a West Bay? Or a South Bay? I'm not joking. I'm being serious. Do they have like different spots out there that are like that or what? Because like San Francisco, I know I've heard that's called the Bay, right? But is that East Bay? Chino, Bandito, Mexican, and Chinese foods at Original 86. Where's Tom? I don't know. He ain't jumped in, man. Where is Tom? Tom bullshitting. Let me see. Yeah, I threw Tom a little nudge. We'll see if he comes on. Damien De Leon. What's up, brother? My grandson is doing great. Cricket, thanks for asking the other night. He's getting big as hell. Is he? Man, that's good, bro, because I know that there was questions, not, questions of life or death, but I know that there was some problems, bro, so it's good to hear, man. Seriously. Está bien. Feria team said, pato sauce and chips is the real deal. I remember we used to make these burritos when I was a kid. It was just ground beef with pato sauce, man. That was so good with like homemade tortillas. Man. I mean, I didn't homemade the motherfuckers, but the one that did was good. My homie's mom, we were young. Bobby B. Jovan Bet Gordo ate pizza. Yeah, west, north, south, east, said Sergio. Oh, okay. So there's all three, or all four, huh? Bobby, hey, you, said Cricket's wife. Smokes, he's been here for a minute, babe. You barely seen him? Smokes 13 said, East Bay fools eat on their knees. Cortatela, no empieces. Cricket's wife, he ate chicken strips, said yeah. Don't start that smoke. We don't get down like that, bro. Everybody loves everybody here. Raza aquí. How's everybody? Anyway, I caught up with the comments, man. He ate chicken strips, she said. Yeah, chicken strips with fries. That's good, right? See, I feed them. I take care of them. Nah, but we definitely gonna I'm waiting, man, for these this nonprofit, man, to get all the way good. I'm gonna show you guys once everything's feeding, bro. I'm gonna show you guys how everything's looking and stuff, and you guys are gonna know my plans, how we get going and how it's going, and because obviously I would like, for those that want to be involved in the chat and just in the community. I look forward to you guys, getting down with us on this, man. Always one that wants to work their fingers, said Sergio Velasquez. Freedom Liberty Week got new people in here. I see. I've only hoped on one the whole time you were home. You only got to see one that when I was out there, bro. And then you got sick, huh? Chicken, the healthiest thing I heard your husband feed your son since the show began, said Bobby B. Shit. Nah, what do we eat? We always eat healthy. Pizza got cheese and meat and all that, bro. That's protein and calcium. Yo, Gordo needs Thanksgiving dinner every night. He's the only child. I'm starting to think that's him typing now. Yo. David DeLon said, we all familia aquí, homie. No plexing or jale like that. Puro positive vibes. Que sí, por favor. This is where the gangsters retire, bro. This is where we all get along. This is where what was that vato's name? Can't we all just get along? This is where the dream came true, aquí. That's right, yo, LOL, said Cricket's wife. Time is everything. You're on the right track, says Original 86. Yeah, brother, I think so too, man. It's just, man, it goes by so fast. You know what I'm saying? The tiempo. It's just not enough time in the day, but definitely, like things are moving. You know what I'm saying? Shit is happening, and we're getting this thing in order. So yeah, man, I can't wait, man. I can't wait to I'm almost like wish I could fast forward a year or two. I used to wish that a lot in the joint too, but Sadio, I just wish I could see what this shit evolves into. You know what I mean? I got all these ideas in my head. And I just can't wait to see something, ¿Qué pasó, Bobby B? Pero it's fried chicken, brother. I stress the fried, said Damien De Leon. Yo said, you want to adopt me. Freedom Liberty put Damien 100. Hey, man. The fried is on the outside, though. When you eat the inside, you're all good. Chillis, I love what Damien said. Shit. Yeah, both things he said. Straight positive vibes. Guessing. I was abandoned by my parents in the 80s, said yo. Shit. See, bro, yeah, now you had to bring us down, bro. puro pedo. Nah, I think, man, I wasn't abandoned, but I was doing me. Yo, we will. LOL, you have to call Cricket Daddy. Just kidding. See Maruka clowning, fool. You gonna let her get away with that, yo? Metal had a dream. We are that dream. Miklo Velka. Originally, I don't know why I said Velka. You put V. Ah, shit. No, I didn't. Where? Where's the show? Where are we at? I don't see it. Where? It's not on there if I did, baby. That's funny, Maruka sick. Bobby B said, Damien, good, mano. Shelly said, well, yo, you can beat fam here. 480 C-Town said, yeah, you look kind of tired, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure when you were in AZ, it went so fast. Some days it was raining and cold. You probably had a list in mind if you want. Why you wanted to. Yeah, man, there was a lot of shit. I'm not tired. I'm really not. I'm good now. I rested and everything, eh? But, yeah, man, it was just every day. Like I had, lunch set up with this person, dinner, with this person. We're talking about this. I need to make a phone call for that. I mean, there was just so much, bro. And I just didn't have enough time in the day, bro. And then on top of that, remember, I'm there with Maruka that I haven't seen in months. Christmas passed, so that's basically a week. I'm there with her, with the family. There's just so much, eh? So, shit, I didn't even see my own family. Christmas night was the only time I was able to see mine. I didn't see them the rest of the time, eh? Oh, yeah, that make her mama. Said Chelly. Smokester, you ready for Valentine's? Que I want me a ruka. How big I want it, Miklo. Yeah, I'm ready for Valentine. That's it. I gotta get something for my girl. She gonna be out there, man. So I'm gonna do it alone out here. But we gonna talk. I'm gonna send her what I gotta send her, and she gonna know I love her. She's the Valentine. You know what I mean? He said, I want me a ruka. How big I want it. I wanted Miklo. Órale, homie, Cricket. What's up, Trigger Happy? How you doing? Damn, Trigger Happy. I ain't seen you. What? Maybe only one time while I was on the road, right? Or maybe a couple times. But it seems like I ain't seen you much. How you doing, brother? Bobby B said, hey, yo, if you want to be Cricket's kid, you have to get used to pizza bites and cheeseburgers from the local burger joint. You ain't bullshitting. I can't cook, bro. I got ramen noodles. We could crush some shit up, some beans and stuff. Joel Brown said, what's up, Chronicle family? What's up, brother? How you doing, Joel Brown? Happy to be home. You're at home? Freedom Liberty said, Bobby, haha, laughing. It's cool. I'm a fatty already. I'll fit right in. There you go. That's how we roll right here, bro. Cricket's wife said, not when I'm around, yo. You can't call me daddy when you're around, baby. Or the cheeseburgers and stuff. What up, G? How you doing? What's up, Beezer? Damn, Beezer's in the house. What's up, bro? How you doing? Yo, do they have Mickey D? Yeah, they got Mickey D's, bro. They got everything. Just don't got Jack in the Box here, man. I don't know why. It's crazy. No In-N-Out burger, no Jack in the Box. What else? No Filibertos, obviously. They got some good Mexican food, though. They got the trocas and shit and all that. What's up, bro? What's up, RL? How you doing, bro? Damn, I ain't seen you in a minute either, I don't think. No, yeah, we were just the other night you were talking with us. RJ, everyone hit that like button. Gracias. Appreciate it. Where are we at with the likes? Where are we at? Can't even see. Where are we at? Ooh, 26 likes. 26 likes with 59 people on. It's all right, bro. I ain't tripping. It's good for the algorithm, but I ain't tripping. Everyone hit that like. Hola Joel said, Chele, Bobby B, if my wife wasn't around, it'd have been a life of takeout and pizza bites for my son, and he would have loved it. Yeah. Gordo detoxing from spreads. Crick had him on the pinta diet. Oh man. Hey, almost no bullshit. So before we went on, went home, we're like everything's low in the pantry, in the cabinets and stuff. And we had I can't remember what we had. I know we had soups. It was crackers. It was something. I don't know exactly, but I'm putting the shit together. I'm like, mijo, this is gonna be. And he's looking at it. He's like, that's nasty. This isn't right. I don't know if he ate it or not, but that shit, he wouldn't fuck with it. I don't think. But it was good. Shit. Bobby, maybe you can adopt me. Said Yo. LA Dodgers Blue is in the house. He said, got home safe. That's what's up, Cricket? Chronicle family. Yeah, I did, brother. Sometimes you never know, man. When them planes are taking off, it always feels like the bitch about to drop, huh? But yeah, we got here, man. Everything's good. How you doing, brother? RL say, yes, sir. Guessy. Joel Brown. Hola, Chile, man. I could live without the Mickey D's. I need the 10 tacos for $6, though. Yeah, man. That motherfucking Jack in the Box. It's I like the big breakfast or whatever, jumbo breakfast or whatever the fuck it's called. It comes with the 10 little, or how many, I don't know, but it got eggs. You can choose bacon or sausage. Then it got the pancakes, and man, that motherfucker's good, eh? Oh, we talking about food. I'm a fat motherfucker, boy. Yeah, you do realize when you're older how the age system works. She's 23, Cricket, but looks good. She kept calling me the N-word at first till I told her to stop that. And she's Raza. Oh, man, I can imagine, bro. It don't even sound right coming out of anybody, but especially some ruca you trying to get with. Like, imagine that. I couldn't imagine, like, my ruca talking to me like that. What's up? Oh, that shit was crazy. Burnt pizza, but yeah, I burnt them that night, bro. I don't usually burn them. That night I got caught up fucking with you guys, man. From my phone to TV is like 15 seconds, said Joel Brown. Everyone hit the thumbs up for the homie. Gracias. Tony Valdivia said, what's up, Cricket? I send mines. Homie, ¿qué pajo? How you doing? I send mines right back, brother. Ya sabes. For sure. Damien DeLone, I'm afraid to say I wear husky pants también. Fat guys love more. I'm telling you, man, I had all these plans, and when I got out the joint, the last, I don't know, 7-8 years or something, I went hard, bro, working out, running, jogging. Like, I ain't jogged in my life, Holmes. The last 7-8 years, I'm hopping on the treadmill. I'm doing fucking 5 miles, hour and a half on the fucking treadmill, like nothing. Like, I can't believe I'm getting off sweaty. Like, everything, working out, lifting weights. I got out okay, right? Thought I was gonna, and I would buy pita bread from the commissary instead of regular bread. Put eggs in it for the protein, and all kinds of shit. We were doing in there, to stay fit. And I'm telling my ruca, when I get out, that's it. Ain't no more bullshit. In there, I was buying like the Coke Zeros and all that, no soda with sugar. I had all these plans. I got out of this, and like a week later, I'm fucking tearing everything up. I ain't working out. I ain't doing shit. My ruca still clowns me. What happened? I thought you were going to change. They fucking turned me. I didn't turn them. Shit, I'm afraid to say oh yeah, that would be a freak man's competition. Who eats fatter, said Joel Brown. I'd kick my own ass if I talked like that. Heck no, said my ruca. Yo, if you burn my pizza, I'll call CPS for sure. Just hit the like button. CPS. My cousin called me over to his spot, and girlfriend had a friend. That's why I went over and ate pizza. I almost bounced to go watch the live, but wasn't sure how it was going to end. Got number and bounced. Yeah, shit. Priorities, brother. Chele, come on, Jovan. Next time you're made, you should talk to him like that. Shit. 38 like now. Orale. It's going up a little bit. 38 likes in the house. Guessy. I ain't missing nobody, right? Nobody's I hate that this thing skips people sometimes, man. Chele, said Cricket's why she's laughing. Yeah, man, but serio, man, how's everybody else doing? How's everybody else doing? Do you guys, what was I gonna say? Shit, I'm 5'10" and under 200 for the first time in 3 years. All the Arcadia ladies take notice. I said Joel Brown. He said Arcadia. Next time you're mad, she said, not made. I should have fixed that. I fixed it in my head, Jalen, but I didn't say it out loud. Next time you're made. Imagine that. I want all the McDonald's breakfasts. Hey, I like, when I was a kid, I loved the Egg McMuffins, Holmes. They don't taste the same. I don't know if it's changed or if I'm the one who's changed, but they really don't, they really don't, they don't taste like they used to. I'm telling you, bro, I used to ride my bike. Like, my neighborhood didn't have no McDonald's, and it was kind of far, you know what I mean? So I would ride my bike forever to go get McDonald's, Holmes. And I used all kinds of. I used to do, man. It was so much I used to do for McDonald's, for fucking McDonald's, Egg McMuffins, Holmes. And that's all I was talking about. Matter of fact, when I met my Ruka and I'm in the county jail, I'm telling her, like, this is my favorite shit. So when I get out, she surprises me one morning while I'm still sleeping. She went and she got all these Egg McMuffins home. And I wake up to Egg McMuffins. That's it. And I don't know, bro. It just ain't what it used to be. I love the sausage Egg McMuffins, but they don't taste the same. But I can still fuck them up. I never liked the sausage. Sausage with the egg is okay, but just them sausage McMuffins, that's what my son likes. He don't like it with the egg. He just likes the sausage. That shit's disgusting. I don't like it. The best breakfast sandwiches are at Wendy's. I've never tried them, bro. Wendy's just started selling breakfast, right? I never tried them. They got some good ones, bro. I might have to fuck with that. Güero Canelo in Tucson said Pelon 520. Is he out there, bro? Where the hell is Bubba and Tom? Ain't heard them respond back. Bubba was on earlier, but I don't know. He might have got off. And Tom, I don't know. I hit him up, told him I was live, so he knew. But maybe he's crashed or something. Maybe he took a. Baruca said Tom is getting ready for war. Oh shit! Yeah, Bubba is here. He's not lying. Get the Wendy's. I never tried Wendy's, eh? Because didn't they just start selling breakfast? I'm gonna have to try that shit, eh? Try them help. And I got a Wendy's right next to my work, bro. I can walk there. I'm fucking with that tomorrow, bro. Do they do breakfast all day long or no? Have to see. They have Güero Canelo in Phoenix now. I went to school with their son. What's Güero Canelo, bro? I thought you were talking about the fucking boxer. Isn't that his name? What is Güero Canelo? Wendy's breakfast is bomb. It's the bomb, says ZG. I'm here eating dinner, LOL. I said Bubba Mesa. Oh shit, Jovan said Chele. I ain't doing big bro, said Chele to Bubba Mesa. I could see Tom getting ready to paint and treating it like war. I said Joe Brown. She's treating it like war. Damn. Wendy's is fire, said Joe. I ain't tried it, man. But right, I keep asking, but they just started selling breakfast, right? Bacon, egg, and Swiss croissant, and the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits, said Sergio Velasquez. Man, we some fat buff. Imagine this, bro. We're on a fucking YouTube live. Supposed to be talking prison chronicles, talking about getting kids out of gangs and shit, and we're talking about fucking breakfast. We some fat motherfuckers, bro. Cool Cat in the building. What's up, Cool Cat? How you doing, bro? Bubba Mesa said, I'm doing okay. Wendy's honey butter biscuits in ZG. Palm ass burros and Sonora dogs, said Balloon 520. Oh my God, Wendy's is till 11 a.m. Oh my God, the biscuits and gravy are bomb. Bubba Mesa said, wifey made homemade chicken noodle soup. Uh-oh. With a Coke on the side? Yeah, it's new, says Sergio Velasquez. Laugh my ass off. It's a little taco and hot dog from eatery with ties to the cartel. They tried to extort Güero Canelo. Oh, is that right? Jealous in 2 years. Joel Tom has army pants. Hey, at least we feed the kids at jelly. I'm telling you. We'll get back on topic, man. This is my first day back at home, and we're just thinking of food right now. Anybody that's new in the chat, this isn't what we usually talk about. This isn't a cooking show. Fuck. Bobby B said, best breakfast is my wife cooking chorizo and eggs and papas and tortillas and beans with tall glass of cold milk. I like chorizo con papas, bro. I'm a certified fat man, says Sergio Velasquez. Joel Brown said, is that his business name? Or are we going to start him an LLC called Army Paints? Army Paints. 480 C-Town. I heard her calling me N-word. I trip out. My old self almost came out, but she's a girl. And my cousin had a discussion about that. Her side, she's saying like a home way, but we told her to cut it out. Yeah, you can't blame them, bro. This it comes down to this, that's just the way they talk these days. You know what I mean? Hopefully they'll respect the fact when you ask them not to, but they don't see nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? And I guess we can't really, I don't know, man. You can't knock them, really. I mean, you can. It's weird, bro. It just is what it is nowadays. You know, you kind of got to accept it and move on. Obviously, if you make her your ruca and all that, you're not going to want to keep hearing that shit. And I'm sure you can get her to stop talking like that. But, it's not a matter of manipulation or nothing. It's just a matter of respect. Like, come on, man. That shit don't even sound right, So, I don't know. It's just this generation. They got these words that, I don't know. It's the Edgars, bro. Where's Dum Dum at? That's what I just remembered. Two people. Javier ain't shown up, and homie Dum Dum ain't here with the Dum Dum gang. Diet Dr. Pepper, said Bubba Mesa. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, French toast and cereal with a carton of juice at Pillow 520. This fool went back to the joint, bro. Tom has army suit and is setting up the forest near his house, said Chile. Cricket's wife said, I know super healthy people, they want to live till 100. Me and Manuel, I will eat whatever and live till 80. I don't even know if I want to be 80, bro. I can't see myself all fucked up. Jack's Big Breakfast Plate Smacks. That's the one I was talking about. EV3, yeah. That shit is good, bro. Got that what you get with the sausage, not the bacon, you get the sausage. That motherfucker's good. Chella said, Tom has army suit and I already read that, my bad. Chella, Cricket's wife, Maruka started laughing. Chella, shit, Tom is army pant, your jiggle, and Joanna's white picket fence. Your Joe, who's jiggle, me? Cricket's wife said, nobody should use that word in my opinion. Yeah, no, definitely not. Cricket, when you're going to tell us what state you live in, I don't like you keeping a secret, Essin. He said Essa with an A. I gotta keep the secret, bro. There's gotta be some kind of, what was it called? I can't find the word, so I fucked up the joke. I can't remember. Never mind. I'll remember and bring it back, though. It's the music, too, said Chele. Out here, the N-word is a common thing. It gets on my nerves. Yeah, it is. It's common. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard not to, like, yeah, it gets on your nerves. And it's hard not to address it. But, it's almost got to be, you just got to accept it almost, bro. It just is what it is. This generation. And I'm sure we did things that fucking got the older people upset and got on their nerves, too. But I don't know what could have been this bad, but This generation is a trip, but whatever, man. You gonna tell us before you move to AZ what state you live? Yeah, I'll probably after I move out there. Probably will. Yeah. Shit, that wouldn't even matter if I took. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it now though. But yeah, bro, it's just what was I gonna say? There's gotta be some secrets between us, bro. We gotta keep this relationship. There's gotta keep it like active. You know what I mean? Make you guys wonder where I'm at. And so there's always some kind of I'm fucking this joke up because I can't think of the goddamn word. Hey, fuck it. You're gonna pancakes with peanut butter all day. That's what I'm talking about. I love that, bro. I used to take my own peanut butter jar to the into the kitchen with me, the chow hall, bro, in the joint. When every time pancake day. Shit, man. Where are we at? Ben Cuevas is in the house. Cubo Cricket Bobby B and the rest of the Chronicleros. I was wondering why Güero Canelos was closed. Was it M or cartels that extorted him? They said cartel, bro. Yeah, I don't know about that, but they said cartel. How you doing, Ben? Glad you're in the chante. I know we weren't able to get together on this round, but I'll be back. Sergio Velasquez said anonymity. Yeah, anonymity's but I was trying to think of that word, like, when you and your girl have like, nah, not that way. Not secrets like that, but you know what I mean? Like there's, fuck it. 480, nope, never. My baby boy is there, said Cricket's wife. Chile, in time, it will be AZ. Yes, it will. In Tucson, there's 3 locations at Pelon 520. Damien DeLeon said he lives in Texas. Yep. I am in Amarillo. Cartel, there's an article about it. I'll see if I can find it and put the link on here after I watch the news like old people do, said Yo-Yo. I can't see. None won't it need to be a safe place always, said Charlie. Bubba Mesa said he lives in Uncle Daddy country. Freedom Liberty said, hell yeah, pancakes and peanut butter is the best. It is, bro. Man, I love that shit. And, too, when you put jelly, también, fuck, just jelly and peanut butter, that's so fucking good, eh? And the extortion is real old, maybe 10 years or so, said Yo-Yo. Geronimo de los Cielos said, yes, hermano, keep gente on their toes. That's what it is. Bubba Mesa, freedom, peanut butter, and honey. I like peanut butter. I never put it. Did I put that on? Yeah, I think I put that on pancakes too, but I used to make peanut butter and honey sandwiches. Instead of, because when I was on my little health kick, I do that instead of like jelly or something. You got to leave something for the imagination. There it is. Something like that, Damien. That's the track I was trying to go on, bro. I fucked it all up. Mystery. Yep. There it is too, Sergio. That was what I was talking about, like a mystery. Keep it to imagine all that shit. But I couldn't think of the fucking words and I fucked up the whole joke. So, whatever. Here we are. Explaining it. Freedom, liberty. Freedom said peanut butter and honey. Oh, I already said that. Where are we at? Mystery. Intimate. Damn, ZG, you went hard. He said intimate. Puro pedo. Bubba Mesa said, Geronimo de los Cielos, how are you, brother? Mystery, said awesome person. Mysterious, said RJ. Yeah, that's what it is. You look happy to be home. This ain't my home, bro. I'm happy to be normal right now. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, I was missing lives. I couldn't get on and rap to people. But, like I said, out there, the time just was flying by. I didn't have time for shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm happy to be on here and all that. But home is over there, bro. All this moved over there would be the ideal situation, But, it'll be there. I'll get there. Bubba Mesa, I'm very good and tired of this cold weather, said Geronimo. 480 C-Town said, yeah, I feel you, Cricket. I just keep guessing to myself what state you at. It's all right. I forgot your boy there. I don't want to know. It's okay, Vato. We'll wrap, homeboy. No worries. Carnal family first, said Ben Cuevas. Yeah, I'll be back, bro. Güero Canelo is a torta spot. EV3 said, yeah, that's what I got. That's what I gathered afterward. I thought homeboy threw it out. I thought he meant that boxer dude was there, you know what I'm saying, in Tucson. Okay, maybe I'll tell you a secret about me when you move to AZ, said 480. Parale. Where am I at? Here it is. Yo, there's articles. I just got anyone on the subject. I'm gonna make me some right now. Y'all made me hungry, said Damien. If you're on the free honey on biscuits. Said Joe Brown. Brenda Love, saludos, Cricket. What's up, Brenda? How you doing? Ben Cuevas, trying to get my ass up and going to the highlight. I have to get some coffee to get my engine started, said Ben. Yeah, I don't drink coffee, bro. I can't. I don't know how you vatos do it. I can't mess with coffee. I just don't like the taste, man. I started doing when I was in the joint. When I first hit the pinta, I was young. You know what I mean? Still trying to be cool and all that shit. But I started drinking coffee, man. And I started in the county jail. And, once you get to the joint, everybody drinks they got their little tumbler, and they're drinking their coffee and smoking their frajos and shit. I already smoked. I had smoked since, I was young. But, man, I'm drinking the coffee, man, and I remember talking to myself, like, why the fuck? This shit's nasty, Holmes. I'm wasting fatty on this. I don't even like this shit. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers talking about making a Cadillac. I don't give a fuck how much chocolate you put in that shit. It still tastes like shit. You know what I mean? And so I finally just quit. I said, man, fuck this, man. I'm done. I stopped fucking with it. And I still think of them time like, man, the dumbass shit we do to just try to fit in, you know what I mean, and be part of some bullshit. It's just all the pintos, all the veteranos drank their coffee and cigarettes and shit, and fucking dumb, man. I didn't like that shit. Was disgusting to me. How many Mexicans does it take to tell a joke? Said Damien De Leon. I know he just said fucking 10 of us just told one right now. Has anyone tried Red Devil Pizza on McDowell? I haven't. He's happy to not be Bounty Honey live, said Chele. That's true. That is true. Toronto, oh, you talking about in the car? Nah, I get it now. Yeah. I'm a little slow sometimes. Remember Maruka said that? Hating. My girl be hating, bro. Toronto Mahal, the grandkid, said Bubba Mesa. Chele said in the car. Yeah, I got it afterward, Chele. Joel Brown, man, I can't wait until you back. So many fried steak sandwiches. Yes. Best dish is the shrimp Javier sandwich. The shrimp Javier sandwich or shrimp sandwich? Joel Brown. Drinking that Keefy, said RJ. Yeah, man. And I remember like the Christmas time, I was still drinking coffee, and we used to get, we got the Christmas packages sent in. The last Christmas of 96, or 96 was the last Christmas they let us get the packages in Arizona. They stopped it after that. And everybody talking about getting the jars of Folgers crystals and shit. So I'm telling my jefita, yeah, put me some jars of Folgers crystals. I wasted fucking like 3 pounds on bullshit ass coffee. You only get 75 pounds. That shit could have been something else, man. I just had me a Bustelo Espresso. I'm pretty wired right now, says Surgeon. See, I don't even know what the hell that is. Bustelo. What's a Bustelo? Is that the name of a brand or something? Or is that some shit they put in it? Geronimo said, Bubba Mesa, my grandson got COVID-19 and he's been vaccinated and recovering good. My little Palomita is fabulous. She's the boss of the whole outfit. I like the card, Chele said Cricket's wife. We're gonna try and do it because the way we got this right now, it's hard, but I'm gonna try and get it so I can have Maruka on here too a few times, man. Because I think the dynamic of her and I speaking and would bring up old stories and shit. I think you guys might like to hear, and so we're gonna figure that out, man. Ben Cueva said that Cuban coffee, Cafe Busca, is the best shit. I use a coconut vanilla creamer and it makes it taste good. Sprinkle in a little cloves. It's too much work, man, for a damn coffee. Joel Brown, it's fried shrimps wrapped with bacon on a bun of your choice. Damn. I don't like shrimp, though. I don't eat seafood. Hey, Vato, why can't a homeboy from California chill with you and eat long longs? Why can't a home from the live from Arizona kick it with you? Hey, Vato, why can't a homeboy from California chill with you and eat long wongs? What's long wongs? I didn't go no long ones. Got plenty of homies from Arizona kicked it with me, but where's Long Wongs? I didn't need no Long Wongs. Bubba Mesa, Geronimo, damn, I'll be praying for him. I hope my granddaughter gets to come this weekend. I'm missing her, said Bubba Mesa. Chela, she don't hate, she just tells us the truth so we know you're slow and give you time to get it. Yeah, but she lied about me smiling or laughing in my sleep, eh? And she ain't showed no paperwork on that shit. Rice and beans, said Joel Brown. Yeah, it's a brand. Oh, okay. Bubba Mesa, thank you, said Geronimo. Geronimo, praise to your fam. Rene Hernandez, were you thinking gotta keep the mystique, mystery? Yeah. That's what it was. I said, but you gotta be fast with that shit. And I lose words too quick, Holmes. I'm making you guys like I sound like I'm fucking retarded, but no, like I said, I'll be talking and I lose some shit sometimes, eh? Geronimo de los Cielos, that would be good with Jovan Hermano Cricket. Yep. I'm gonna do it. Long Wongs is Arizona food. Yeah, I never had it. Smokester, do you know what's better than coffee? Meth. Real vatos locos smoke the pipa, go hard or go home. Fuck no. Crazy. I never tried. That shit's disgusting, bro. Even when I was active and all that, I never liked that meth bullshit. He's talking about Flaco and Pete's. Oh, yeah, I took Flaco to Pete's. Sergio Velasquez, yes, Cafe Busca. I found it in Miami and didn't realize that's the espresso Cubanos made famous. The shit is that little yellow jar they sell at Walmart. LOL. Chele, thank you. Kind of blew my mind a bit, said Geronimo. No drug smoke, said Chele. Thanks, Geronimo. Hope your family is well. 40C time, man. I thought you said you ate somewhere with Flaco on the live. Oh, yeah, with Flaco? Pete's? Yeah, I did that, bro. I did do that, bro. No seafood. Get some lobster, king crab legs, dip in the butter, lemon. Nah, I don't like none of that. Chella said LOL. Yeah, I did that 480C. Shit, fool, you ain't never emailed me or nothing. Email me, fool. I'll send you my phone number. We get together. I got no problem with it, bro. I get at people. I had lunch with a bunch of people from the live, homeboy. You ain't never emailed me and asked. Just hit me up, brother. We'll get together, bro, on the next round for sure. Ben, yeah, that's right. I have it in K-Cup form, says Sergio. Qvo DC's in the house. Lil one, huh? Just subscribe. Thank you, brother. Dan Cricket Long Wongs is a known chicken wing spot. Can't believe you never heard of it. You should try it next time. I think I've heard of it. Long Wongs, I think. But I ain't never tried it. I may have heard of it. It rings a bell. Like I know I've heard it, but I just didn't know. I don't know what. And when you say it, just confused me because I ain't ate there. You know what I mean? Scante said ZG. Long Wong's up, Scante down. He said, "Yeah, see, Long Wong's is good," said my girl. Long Wong's 43rd in Indian school, said Mark Gonzaga. Anything you only eat out there, don't have to say what it is. Anything you only eat out there, you don't have to say what it is. Out here, there's nothing really. I mean, I like going. They just like everywhere else, bro. In this city, they got a little section that's like raza. And me and my girl like going to there's a couple of taco trucks. You know what I mean? They got some pretty good food. Eh? We'll go out there and get that once in a while. Not quite often. This thing is lying. What the hell? But yeah, I ain't never. There's not like, other than that, there's not like a regular restaurant or anything that we go to. There's another Mexican restaurant, I guess, that's kind of close to us that we do not often, but like if we're gonna celebrate something or something, we'll go there. But there's not a lot, man. This place ain't. It just doesn't. It's like it don't have a lot of stuff in it. You know what I mean? Anything you only. What the fuck, Cricket? You're ashamed of me? We didn't go eat. No, fucker, you were in the hospital. You couldn't walk. You couldn't. The hell? He said, "You're ashamed of me. Córtatela, güey." Damn, we might go to war with Russia, but good news, I think I just saw Mundo at Pete's. Nope, it was just Crick drinking a large peach secret and not no secret sauce. Este vato. Yo. The one on 28th Street in Thomas is bomb, said Chele. The Thomas location, said Maruca. See, they think alike. Bubba, you were supposed to have a barbecue and a smoke fest with all your plants of the green one. That's true, Bubba. You were supposed to do that. Chele said, yes, wifey. ZG, Long Wongs was a hit on Rozier 7. That was the OG spot in the 90s and 2000s. How your new job go? It went good, bro. It went good. Today was the first day. It was feedback. I mean, I just got my keys and my office, and it was nice, bro. It was real nice. It was cool to get started, get back, man, get back to work. You know what I mean? Grandkids are the best, said Damien De Leon. Real blessing. We don't have none yet, but we ain't gonna have none anytime soon, I don't think. Yo, shit, we will next time, said Bubba Mesa. Yo, what? That's when Cricket gets back, said Chele. Chele, I'm literally going to that long wings now. Long Wong. You, Bubba Mesa, and me will go out for lunch next time. Yeah, Simon, we could do that. But I'm telling you, when I'm out there, I got more time. We could do more. But yeah, just email me. That's it. And like I said, I'm not opposed to giving people all kinds of people have my phone number, bro. And just let me know. And send me an email. Send me your number. And I'll send you my number. Whatever. We talk. Get in. We'll figure all that shit out. Bubba, he did a whole live about it, said Damien De Leon. You talking about doing a barbecue, bro? Yep. Wings and like 6 sides, said Joel Brown. Joel, you're wrong. I need ranch and fries, said Chele. I meant live. I got you, Dave. I seen it. E-Ticket said, what kind of work are you doing? I do facilities maintenance, bro, like building maintenance, basically. So it encompasses all the maintenance in the building, right? So basically, that's basically it. It'll be electrical, plumbing, all that type of shit. So just that, maintaining a building, just maintenance. I'm not stopping you, said Joel Brown. Bubba Mesa says, C-Town, whenever bro Cricket can give you my number, bro. Yeah. Shut up, Bubba. We need to do the barbecue for the fam and set it up on DL. Joel Brown, Cricket is in line. I'm not a family friend. I have his contact information. Yeah, like I said, bro, this is about, reaching out to the youth and all that. So anybody that has ideas, anybody that wants to be a part of it. That's what this is all about. You know what I mean? And those that want to be really involved in what I got going on and what we're putting together. This isn't a me thing. You know what I mean? This is an actual, a community thing. And like-minded individuals that want to be involved. I need to be in touch with those type of people. And so I know a lot of people from the chat are that. So I throw my number out there, Holmes, and then we rap about it. We figure it all out. You know what I mean? I got no problem with that. Yo, it sucked being poor growing up. Could not afford Jack-in-the-Box French fries and things of that sort. But it's great once you can, as an adult, you feel liberated. Said yo. Yeah, you ain't bullshitting there. I think a lot of my younger years was like that. A little bit later, my Fita and them, she ended up getting degrees and stuff. Had a little bit better jobs. But yeah, the beginning was pretty much, she came from Mexico, didn't speak English, all the same shit, welfare and all that stuff. So, but she bettered herself. There are long ones in Chandler. That's where your bro's at. I'm in Chandler. Bubba is in Mesa down the way, close by. I said 480. Simon. Freedom, Liberty, got to go. Good night, familia. Órale, homeboy. Have a good night, bro. Absolutely, brother. Yeah, you're right, Bubba. Gotta go. Good night. Yeah, fuck cooking and my calf is cramping bad, said Chele. Bubba Mess say, yo, yo, or you can't afford to supersize your meal. Shake my head. Yo, yo, Maruka threw a little hug. Geronimo, good night, freedom. That's a hug. I'm sorry, said Cricket's wife. C-Town, yeah, Long Wong's Arizona Ave and Knox, right? Yo, yo, currently broke once again, so I just eat the munchie meal for 6 big ones. Munchie meal? Where's that at? Night Freedom and Geronimo said Chile. Bubba Mesa, I stopped supersizing. Too much food. Geronimo, me too, said Bubba. Man, they stopped doing it. No, they can't even ask for no supersize no more. Everybody got all upset about getting fat and they blamed it on McDonald's. What the fuck? You go to McDonald's, you ask to fucking supersize your shit, and then you're mad at them? Remember, they used to have supersize. You go to Burger King, you would say king size. Fucking Jack in the Box had jumbo size. Like, they stopped all that shit. Where we at? Where we at? Yo, yo, where you in AZ? Yo, yo, where you in AZ? Said Chele. I know you can read Spanish real good, but can you speak it, Cricket? But yeah, AZ and Knox, right? Yeah, I speak it, bro. I could do both. I could read it, I could write it, and I could speak it, bro. Jack in the Box special, burger, fried, taco, and drink. That's that 6 thing, bro? I didn't see that. Man, you know what's the ultimate cheeseburger, bro? That whatever fucking sauce they put in that thing, man, that thing is good as hell, too. This fucking love face always comes on when I'm on. The fuck? 480 seat down. Knox Road, yeah. Now you have to ask for fat guy size. Laugh my fucking ass off. I'm telling you, it's crazy, man. I don't know why why I mean they stopped it. Like, people complained like it was their fault that these motherfuckers sold too much. Like, you asked for it, shit. Yo Yo said, yeah, it's $6. Yeah, I didn't see that, man. I missed it. Intermittent fasting and this live ain't a good mix. LOL. Sergio, I know, bro. My bad. We turned this live. The first goddamn live I'm back and seeing where all we're doing is talking about food and shit. Greg, my pops had a 33,000 ADC number and died in the pen, natural causes, but still I respect you to understand family was more important than the so-called thug life. Yeah, bro. I mean, it's again, you know what I mean? It's sad, bro. It affects, like, like you. I'm sure that him being in there affected you. You know what I mean? And those are the things that it's not that it's not. I don't think that he didn't, you know, want to. It's a fucked up situation. We get so caught up in this pride, in this lifestyle, in this trying to set some kind of example of being a stand up guy type shit, and we forget what's really important. You know what I mean? And it's just sad, Holmes. It sucks, and it's not even that we forget, bro. Because I'm telling you, um, those nights, there's lonely nights in that joint, Holmes, where you're just thinking about those that you love. Unfortunately, it's almost like if you don't love them enough. My Ruka says that a lot to me. You know what I mean? Like, how do these parents do that? They must not love their kids enough. And I would argue with her sometimes because I'm looking at it from my point of view, obviously, right? But it's almost she's right, bro. If you don't decide that your kids are more important than your pride, than the so-called integrity that you have, um, than this, these other individuals that you want to call carnales or homies or whatever, whatever it is that you're doing in your life that's keeping you away from those loved ones. If those loved ones aren't good enough for you to leave all that behind, then you don't love them enough, bro. And it's sad to say it that way, but that's the goddamn truth. How else do you put that? You know what I mean? Wendy's double is the best, said Geronimo. E-ticket. I'm planning on moving to Chandler soon. I could help teach electrical union, electrical. Shit, that'd be feeding me, bro. For real, e-ticket. If you're serious, and I'm assuming you are, I mean, I'm not questioning that. Email me, brother, and I'm telling you, I know that it's not gonna be where we can certify these kids or not, but it's just something to plant that seed in their head. You put a board together and show them how a circuit goes and how to land a breaker. All those little things that are just small things that make them be like, damn, I know how to do this now. I can change an outlet. I can whatever. I know how to read a meter, you know what I mean, how to ohm, so all that stuff, and it just plants that in their head, so we're like, man, I can do this. I am, I'm smart enough. I can do the, there's an option here, and that's it's huge. I think, bro. Electrical's one of them. There's so many trades and so many things that can be. It doesn't have to just be that type of. It doesn't always have to be trades and stuff, but that's just one of. Um, it's when I was in the joint for I've told you guys before I started learning about uh, the options, the stock market options and reading charts and stuff, and that made me feel like I was fucking on top of the world. You know what I mean? It's just stuff like that is good knowledge for these kids to get. Even if it doesn't not certified at the moment, it's something that they can pursue. Sergio Velasquez put LOL. Yeah, I spoke to Flaco a bit, said 480. Rale. Chele said, okay, guy, when it come on like that, reported as porn, it takes it off. Brown Lumber 909, what up? Geronimo, I like the famous Dave's double. We talk about food because it's what connects us, said Joel Brown. Geronimo said, Bubba Mesa, yes and amen. Cricket, did you ever have a job as a teenager? Awesome person. So, yes, I did. When I first turned 16, I got a job at Fry's. It was my first job ever. I was just out of Adobe Mountain, kind of in between. I think it was the summer, bro, because I wasn't in school, but I didn't drop out. You know what I mean? I went to like a charter school. It was called Ombudsman back then. I don't know if they still have it or not, but it was only 3 hours a day or whatever. But I didn't drop out. I ended up going to prison at 17 and didn't graduate, but I didn't ever drop out of school. So I'm pretty sure I was between. Had to be the summer. So I worked at Fry's as like a bag boy, basically bagging and getting the carts and shit. That's what we did back then. I mean, they still do it. And I did that work there probably. I remember, bro. It was I don't know the year exactly, but minimum wage was $4.25 an hour. That's what I got paid. And then I left that. That was one job, and then I got another job at a Taco Bell. It was a Taco Bell Express, so it was connected to like a short stop back then. They called it. It was a gas station, liquor store type thing, and it had that Taco Bell connected to it. I worked there maybe like 2 weeks, and that's it right there. Those are the two jobs I ever had in my life for real. I learned another thing with my mom. Had a boyfriend for a little bit, and she was like, you got to work or whatever. And so I went with dude, and he was a drywaller. So I kind of learned a little bit about drywalling, but I didn't do that for long either. I think maybe a month I was going with him doing that. And that would be the end of it right there. Those are the only jobs I ever had, really. JJ said, amen. Preacher brother said, yo, yo. What did I say? What was I preaching about? Damn, I can't remember now. That's awesome. E-Ticket said, Chele. Oh, with the electrician shit and all that. Yeah, yeah, Simon, that's true, bro. I mean, I think it's real important, bro. I think it plants, self-importance. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes these people, the kids. It did it for me, bro. And I was already grown. I had already been a carnal and everything. Done with that life. I'm in the joint. I started learning electrical and all that, and this shit made me feel good about myself. You know what I mean? So I can't see it not doing that for these youngsters that don't have a route to go to. They're still trying to figure things out and they're looking for that. And they can find it with us, bro. You know what I'm saying? You need acceptance, brother. I accept you, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? You need someone that you can relate to. Relate. You can relate to me, brother. I can talk to you about all this shit that you thinking in your head. I done did it. You know what I'm saying? So, preacher, that's awesome. E-Tickets. That's the truth. These kids didn't ask to be here. They have to come first, said my girl. I check it out. Convict perspective for the one that told us about it. I didn't even know about it, said 480. Yo, are you in AZ? I am right now, he said. Okay. Most people want to know what I do on the streets. Basic plumbing, said Joe Brown. E-Ticket Chela, I made a really good living doing it. Yeah, shit. Electricians make good money, bro. For sure. If kids are serious, Michael's gym is open. He always willing to work with the youth as long as they're serious. He doesn't turn down the kids. Yeah, it's hard to get them to be serious though. Also, there's the ones that are there, but the other ones, man, they need a little push, a little nudge. You just can't give up on them. Not to say that he does. That's not the point here. There's different levels of that shit. That's good. I heard it pays good, said Chet. Hello, Chronicles fam. How long you been on, Cricket? No notification. I text you, fool. We've been on for an hour and 36 minutes. But I texted you a while back because everybody was asking where you been. E-Ticket said, Chelly. Tom, what's up, brother? Said Bubba Mesa. You know how I feel about Cali history. It's like whatever to me, even though I got family in Fresno, Cali. I'm about our state. Yeah, everyone's going to be proud of where they're from and want to, know a little bit more. But that's why, same thing with the Vatos out there, you know what I mean? They're more interested in things that they can relate to and they're, the stuff around them. That's true with anybody, you know what I'm saying? Any country, any state. There's no knock on anybody else. It's just people, they're gonna gravitate to what is more, what they can see and relate to. The things that we're talking about are things that they can reminisce about, and that's what it is. My job bills $37 an hour. Foreman or 40, said Joel Brown. Tom, long time were you in the forest getting ready for war? Tom is here, said Magaruka. It's hard to care about anything when you do not care about yourself. Most people have a hard time facing the past to correct their future. That's true. Yeah. But I'll tell you this, when someone cares about you, it starts turning even you around, you know what I mean, about yourself. Honestly, I believe that. And I don't think that a lot of these kids don't care about them. If that's the subject we're on here, I don't think they don't care about themselves. That's not what it is. It's not what this is. They may not. At this moment they may not care about what happens to them. Fuck it, I can do life. Fuck it, if I die, I don't care. All them things, right? Either they really don't, or they're at least saying it, right? But I honestly don't think that they don't care about themselves. That's not what it is. Um, it's definitely not just that. Órale, que hubo, Cricket? I send mine, carnal. Yay, from Mr. Goyo. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Guessy. Cricket's wife said, Chele. Tom was busy playing G.I. Joe, said Bubba Mesa. E-Ticket, but message retracted. I don't know what you said, but probably. Man, Tom is in the forest of Yuko at Arizona Mills, said Joe Brown. Ray Diaz just tapping in. How everyone doing tonight in the chat? And Cricket, what's up, brother? How you doing, bro? You will. Trying to see where. Pew 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 pew. Tom Dorfler, you a fool, bro. Ray Diaz, what's good, bro? Said Bubba Mesa. I got permanent ban on TikTok today. Did you, bro? What'd you do? What happened? You gonna have to start a new. You gonna have to start a new TikTok now. Fucking Tom. Army Pants, aka Tom. Tom was in the forest building a ghillie suit and sniper outfit. He said ghillie suit. You've been playing what's that game we played? Damn, what was that called? I forgot now. Yeah, you see, I lose shit. What about do you work at Taco Bell? Cool, I can't picture you with your slick back hair and tie. Yeah, man, I did it. I didn't wear no hat. But yeah, that was I worked there probably 2-3 weeks, man, like something like that. It wasn't very long, but I did. I worked there. It was a small one. Bubba Mesa, I'm good. How you doing? Said Ray Diaz. Ray Diaz, I'm okay. Still really sore. Damn, he did text me. Oh, I didn't hear it either. Said Tom. Chella said, "Hola, Ray." Bubba Mesa, Mr. Goya, what's up, carnal? Tom said, I did buy a new AR today. LOL. Is that why they banned you, fool? You on there showing it off? You going to work on the next video soon? Everyone waiting for it. They're fiending for it like crack. Yeah, it's almost done, bro. A lot of it is done already. I went out of town before I was able to finish it, but I'm gonna finish it up and I'll definitely get it on there. But my messages hang in there, brother. Said Ray Diaz. Chele yo, as you see, we all watch out for each other in here, said Chele. Also, person said, I think kids lack self-awareness, so they don't measure their actions. At least that was my problem. I thought I could get away with everything. Yeah, there's that too. I tell Maruka that a lot too. When we talk, I'm like, nobody does. We never did it thinking we were going to get caught. It was the opposite. We always thought we were going to get away with it. That was our mentality, and it was all the way through, even to adulthood. You know what I mean? People do things when they do that shit that they do, whatever it is. When you're doing something wrong or bad, or saying we're talking, all the way down the line from crime to cheating type shit, right? No one ever thinks they're gonna get caught. They do this shit, thinking they're not, and and what's crazy is you always do, and once you realize that, like once that fucking thing ticks in your head where you're like, you start thinking of consequences like as being real. That's when I think you start being a little more self-aware and knowing what you should and shouldn't do, and measuring, is it really worth it? You know what I mean? On everything, on everything that you do in life. It's a trip. Where we at? Chele High said Ray Diaz. Bet I get the next notification. I had it on personal. Oh, did you? Yeah, I think you got to put it on all or something, right? Was out shooting live and got banned. Nope, I'm done with TikTok now. Is that right? They banned you for that? That's crazy. Just for that, huh? Huh. I wonder, that don't make sense. I wonder why they would do that. Don't they have? I've seen them, like, people always on there shooting and stuff, right? ZG said PUBG. Yeah, PUBG. That's the game we play. I want a ghillie suit. Real talk, said Tom. I just started playing. Shit's different now. I stopped playing, but now I'm back on it. Yeah, I played it for a little. Me and RJ played a few times. I had re-downloaded it and played with them. I just started playing. Yeah, yeah. It is different though. Like when I had some shit, you jump and you land on some fucking cloud like city or something, and you can do all kinds of shit. And then when it's over, you respawn on the island, and it's a mess. But it was, it's a fun game. They say love conquers all. Say yo yo. I believe that, bro. I believe that. I mean, honestly, everything we've done in our life, I think, has been in the pursuit of love, one way or another. Even getting involved in all the bad shit that we do. It's for the acceptance. Look at the carnalismo, the Mexican Mafia, and these prison gangs. A lot of the propaganda is about loving your carnal and having this amor and hasta la tumba and we're here, this is our brotherhood and all that bullshit. It's all about that same shit. People want to be accepted, they want to be loved, they want to be part of something. And it's no different. That clique is the same as the fucking street gang when we were kids, you know what I mean? Except they're a lot more dangerous and they fucking kill each other. And you know what I mean? It's all a bullshit ass political game, but it's all in the name of basically love and acceptance and brotherhood and all that propaganda ass shit that they use to recruit. How you being raised? Said Chele. Maruka said, my parents were strict. I would tell myself that's how scared I was. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's that'll get you that way. You know what I mean? If parents are really, really involved, it's rare that the kid will go sideways. You know what I mean? That's just the truth. We've seen it, There's always those outliers. I'm not saying it never happens, but for the most part, you know what I mean? With parents involved in their family, in their kids' lives, and they're on that ass, usually kids don't stray from that. Jelly put, yes, yo, see Jovan, that was me, said Jelly. My dad had that cop belt and it hurt. Cricket's what Maruka said, my parents didn't hit us. We would get grounded and had to clean. Ray Diaz said, Jelly, I'm doing real good. Jelly, young, we got spanked, but teenage grounded, but it was different. Yo, we created to love, but life forms hate through culture and things of that nature. We come into the world perfect without sin unless you create it in lust, said yo. My name is Bad Wayne on there. PUBG, look for me on there. We can play. Orale, I'll check it out. Mine was like Grillo or Cricket. What did I have it under? Fuck, I don't know. RJ knows. I'll pull it up and see. He said Bad Wayne. I'll check it out. I think we had a lot in common, Joanne said Shelley. Also, person, do you think that folks who begin prison gangs start with good intentions, or do you think they're just manipulating everyone the whole time? No, I think the beginning was just a bunch of kids. Look at it. I mean, even the Emmett from Califas, bro, started as, but they were teenagers. It was just kids in juvenile hall, right? Or, YA. And it happens all the time. I mean, the kids get together and they want to be somebody, be something. And so I don't think they had good intentions necessarily. It was still a criminal organization, but I get what you're saying. So yes, I do think in the sense of what you're saying, I do think they had good intentions. Now, it was good intentions to do bad, but I don't think they ever saw or anticipated what it would be. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they anticipated the politics, the internal bullshit that went on after the fact. Even though they should have, because the machismo is all, that bullshit, especially in a criminal organization, is always gonna come forward. That's what's gonna be, it's gonna be fluid within the clica, right? So these vatos, these are machismo ass dudes. These are the vatos that, alpha dogs trying to be the one, and so, it's almost Like you almost can't avoid what it's become. But remember, there were kids that started this shit. And that childhood mentality, you can't foresee shit like that. All you're thinking is, this is my homie. We get along firme. We gonna take care of each other. Them fools over there keep fucking with us. We're gonna stop that bullshit. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, so in that sense, yes, I do believe that they had good intentions, quote unquote good. Um, but it can never be that altruistic thing people believe it to be. There's no way. It's just never could happen, bro. You're not gonna find a bunch of selfless dudes that's gonna put this together and only think of each other when they're always gonna think of themselves. Period. You're not gonna change that. These dudes are selfish ass dudes that they're in this position because of that. They're in prison, bro. They're in prison. They were being selfish on the street. They wanted what wasn't theirs. They took what wasn't theirs. Robberies, murder, whatever they did to get into that position, it was a selfish act. So these are selfish individuals that can't think of others. They can't empathize with how you feel. They don't give a fuck. If you cry because your brother just got killed, you've done show weakness and now you gotta die. How that's the mentality we're talking about. And so you can't change that. You're not gonna change that. My mama was involved and I did both lives, said Joel Brown. My mom did whoop ass, said Joel. You either love or hate, but love and hate can't both reside in the same heart. Cricket's wife said, and I was on my kid's ass. He was spoiled, very spoiled, but a great kid. He wasn't rude or troubled. Yeah, she beat the shit out of my son. I was locked up. I couldn't stop her, but she whooped him. 480 C10, what's up? Sergio said, damn it, I want some Jack in the Box tacos now. Hey, you guys tried the mini tacos? They got that box of a bunch of the little mini tacos. Those are all right. We're social creatures, therefore belonging is normal for most. As an abandoned kid, I seek that belonging and worth in many places, but you usually find it in yourself. Yeah, that's true, bro. And, as kids, like you said, social creatures, but especially kids, you know what I'm saying? Like they're looking for warmth, they're looking for love, they're looking for the acceptance that everybody wants. I mean, it just is what it is. Like, it's human nature. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just it's being found in the wrong place, and a lot of it has to do with culture and all that. But it's not, you can't blame it all on that. But it's partially the culture where they've glamorized this lifestyle, the gangster lifestyle. These bigger than life vatos that do this, do all, like that. Those aren't the people that kids should be looking up to, right? They shouldn't, and we know this now. How do we get that in the kid's mind is the obvious question, Do you agree with whooping, said Joe Brown? Do I? I think sometimes it needs to be. I don't agree with abuse. Not at all. I don't think that solves anything. And I don't agree with whooping your kids when you're pissed. Just because you're pissed. Me and Maruka have had that conversation and we agree on that. I don't agree that you should just grab the belt and whoop your kid when you're just fed up. I think you should whoop your kid when you're not, when it's just he's done something wrong and deserves it. Don't let him get away with all kinds of shit. And then you get to the point where you're just so fed up, you grab the belt and you destroy his fucking ass. You know what I mean? You're not being, straight with them. You know what I mean? You're allowing all this and then just coming out with your anger. And so now it's about you and not about his behavior. So that's what I don't agree with. But I do agree with, you got to spank your kid. You got to spank your kid. It works. It does. And nowadays, I know with this soft ass generation, it's almost, they'll call the cops just for saying that shit. But, kids need it sometimes, bro. That it is what it is. And if it means keeping them away from that end life, that fucking the joint and all that, it got to be done. Again, not abuse. It's not what I'm talking about. Because you'll hear that in the joint. Motherfucker, my mom used to make me go get the thing off the tree and whoop my ass. Like, you hear prisoners talk about that stuff. So obviously that type of whooping didn't work. So what is it? And again, I just think that it's because you can't whoop ass out of anger. Those little ones are a tease. I need that cheese and lettuce in mine, said Sergio. That's right. They didn't have that in it, huh? We got it one time. I was out there. I had some. I didn't even think about that. You're right. Joe Brown said those mini tacos were good. I thought they were good too, but now homie pointed that out. That's right. No cheese and no lettuce, bro. You said you don't know much about Choa Jamie from South Phoenix. Cheo got made out in the streets of prison. Cheo got made on the streets, bro. You're gonna make a video about him. The viewers don't know much about the history of him. We would like to know about Cheo. Yeah, I can do a video on Cheo. I'd have to get most of the. I didn't know about them personally. Obviously, I'd have to get most of the information from Jaime, but I could do that. Yeah. But he got made on the streets. He was from Southern Meadows, south side of Phoenix, from a barrio called Southern Meadows, right across from like Southside 35th barrio. And but yeah, he got made. He got made on the streets. Tom, I got a Jack in the Box 2 miles from my house. Damn, I wish I had one, bro. Joe Brown, I have no kids and I wasn't whooped. My mom is a teacher and I was a person who sparked this conversation. I got spanked, said Joe Brown. Tom said, my parents hit me with closed fists from age 11 to 16. At 16, I beat my dad's ass on the sidewalk of 35th Ave in Dunlap. Fucking Tom. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Abuse is not, there's never any reason for it and should not be tolerated. Not to no kid, ever. Especially if you're a parent. Like, you destroy that child, doing that shit, man. A kid thinks that he's not loved or whatever behind some bullshit like that. It just shouldn't be, it shouldn't be done that way. You know what I mean? Not in anger. No, spanking, because there needs to be some corrective action, Simon. But, not because you're pissed off. My dad whipped me so bad with his thick-ass leather belt when I was about 13 that I couldn't go to school for almost 2 weeks until the welts went away just because he was drunk. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That is bullshit. Southern Meadows, damn, there's still barrios I haven't heard of in the South. You never heard of Southern Meadows? Yeah, it's right across from Southside 35th is like their main enemy. It's right there next to Southside. It's small, but it's there. Southern Meadows. That's where Cheo was from, though, for sure. Where we at? We're at 2 hours. All right, homies. Let's shut this down for the night. It's already midnight where I'm at. I'm sure it's getting late out there, too. Tomorrow I'll try to go. I'm going to come on about an hour and a half earlier than I did tonight so we can do our normal. I just got to get back into the routine of, getting figured out. I stayed at work a little bit late today because it was my first day and I needed to figure some stuff out. But tomorrow I'll get a little bit earlier. So, awesome person. I'm from FSP. There's abuse, then there's disciplines in Maruca. Yeah, that's right, baby. What's FSP, Tom? I'm almost afraid to ask this fool. He'd be clowning. FSP. Night on night, Jovan said, Chele. Beto Cordova said, what's up, Cricket? Cut the replays on my commute. Keep pushing forward. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, and I will. I'm going to. I'm going to get back on these on the normal time if if all you can get is them replays, brother, I appreciate you catching them, homeboy, for real. Those views, you know, this is about getting the mensaje. There's not a lot of feria in this island, but we're doing something, and that's good. You know what I mean? We're actually getting some shit done here and making a difference, and that's important, bro. I only got discipline makes me feel good, said Joel Brown. Yeah, I never got whooped. I think I got whooped a couple times, but it wasn't. I didn't get no fucking. I didn't get destroyed or nothing. You know what I mean? Tom Dorfer said, "Fashion Square Posse." We bang against North Scottsdale and Carefree and Fountain Hills, said Tom Dorfer. You a fool, bro. Night, everyone. Night, Chelis and Maruca. Dan, just got off work and you're getting off. I'll watch it later. Dispensa, homeboy. Yeah, it's already midnight here, but I'm going to get this shit back to normal like we was doing it before. I work in the mornings now, normal. There's no more nights. I'm not doing no security overnight or nothing like that. So I'll be hopping on. We'll try to figure out what the best time is. Maybe we could try and make it kind of like a normal thing. It's I got on tonight at 10 my time, which was, it's 9 in Phoenix, I think 8 in Cali. So I figured that was an okay time. I might drop it down an hour, go about 9 o'clock my time, which would be 8 and 7. So that might be the best time. I'm going to try that. If I can, as long as I'm home and everything's the way it's supposed to be, I'll hop on like that tomorrow. Laugh my ass off, said awesome person. Fashion Square, y'all wear all Lacoste. Awesome person. Anyone from Phoenix, reach out if you need anything, said Joel Brown. ZG, yeah, I feel you, Crick. I whooped my first son's ass a lot, and I seen how it affected him. Now I regret it because I'm older and a lot different with my youngins. Seeing the difference, kind of. Yeah, I think there is a difference. I mean, again, it's not that it doesn't need to be done sometimes. Sometimes it needs to be done. It's like anything else. But it has to be, I think, out of the necessity of discipline. Not because you're so pissed off and just fed up. You know what I mean? Don't get frustrated and just start swinging. Because then it ends up becoming, you're letting out your frustration instead of trying to do what's right for the kid, and they feel that shit. You know what I mean? They know you're just pissed off doing that. It's not about what they did anymore. It's just about you being mad at them. And in their little mind, sometimes thinking you hate them. Everyone in the chat, have a good night, said Ray Diaz. Yeah, I agree. A little discipline. My mom would pull the shit out of my ear if I did something bad, or she would take off her Sadalia sandal and I would run. Yeah. Have a good night, everyone, said Sergio. Good night, family, said awesome person. Have a good night, Cricket. Ray Diaz. You have a good night too. But everybody have a good night. Man, those Monday securities were fun lives, said Joel Brown. Good night, everyone. Catch you on the next one, said Tom. Good night, Chronicles Familia from RJ. Maruca put a little teardrop. What's up, baby? You don't want to go? Have a great night, everyone. Much love and respect to you guys, said Bubba. 480 C-Town said good night, Cricket. Good night, brother. That time would be great. Can't expect kids to be on at 1 a.m. Yeah, I know, bro. We're going to get it right. We're going to get all this shit figured out. But appreciate you guys, man. Again, como dije, everybody, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? Have a good night.